everybody.
Awesome.
All right, now here's the thing, though. You didn't have a reaction. We may have to watch this again, ladies and gentlemen, because listen, I made it. We're never going to watch
Thompson?
it. Yes! Yes!
Of course, that looked great.
Thank you. You didn't let me down, bro. You didn't let me down one
Dude, I can't. One of my favorite authors. He's not getting by me.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the Thanksgiving special. So, without further ado,
he should have been carrying a 40. He should have been carrying a 44 Magnum, though. That's his gun.
Hey, AI isn't perfect, my brother. AI is not perfect.
AI needs to do some fucking research.
That's right. All right, so how are we going to start this? What are we going to do for Thanksgiving? What we're going to do first is we're going to talk about, now everybody knows tons of Christmas movies, right? You know tons of Christmas movies. I know tons of Christmas movies. But how many Thanksgiving movies do you know?
Not any that I can think of.
Well, we're about to change that.
Thanksgiving movie.
So what are we going to start with? Well, anybody who's listening to that around when it came out, this episode, will know about the new movie coming out, Thanksgiving.
What the fuck?
Now, it looks interesting. So the guy actually dresses like a pilgrim and kills people.
That's awesome.
It's coming out. I don't know if it's out or it's coming out closer to November. I forget what the date is. I'm sorry, everyone. But by the time you hear this, I'm sure it'll be out because Thanksgiving's soon. So, so he murders people. I don't know what the premise is or whatever, but in one part, he goes behind a woman and he takes two of those corn holders that look like corn and he puts it in her ears. And she's like, ah. Yeah, so
he corned her brain.
Yeah, he cornholed her.
He's like, look, I'm getting an ear. I'm getting 2 ears of corn. Corn. He has to say it like Rammstein.
All right, so that was an easy one. The name of it's Thanksgiving, right? That was like a right down the middle. What if I told you Addams Family Values is a Thanksgiving movie?
Oh, yeah, because she talks about the massacre of the Indians. My girl,
and they
Wednesday.
do the whole thing, yes. And they do the whole play. So, yes, that is
considered. And come to think of it, guess what? The Pilgrim you just showed me reminded me of the show Wednesday when they go into those old frickin' Pilgrim guys or whatever. There's like this evil Pilgrim dude.
Yes. Yes.
Which I think is kind of funny.
Now,
Addams Family. This was Addams Family Values, right?
Yes, sir. That's what it was.
Yeah. She's at camp.
Yep. Now, I got one for you. Now, every year, in between our 2 segments of Thanksgiving, Tom's possibly going to tell us a little Thanksgiving story. So we're excited about that. Tom, are you still going to tell us the story? Okay, good. Now, if you drove anywhere on Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving and you listened to radio back in the day, you probably heard a song. Do you remember Alice's Restaurant? You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Remember that?
That was a show?
That was a song which they then made a movie.
I don't remember it.
This was the movie. And it was basically a movie about like how they like make a big mess and they get in trouble, basically, is what I read. I never saw the movie, but that's what I read.
Wow.
Now, it's not technically Thanksgiving, but Black Friday is right after Thanksgiving. So I had to throw up the next one, which is Black Friday. Now, have you heard of the movie Black Friday?
I have not.
It's basically a zombie movie in a mall to kind of represent how people on Black Friday are like zombies.
Yeah, they definitely are.
So it's kind of like a more campy horror movie, I would say.
Yeah.
But definitely considered a Thanksgiving movie. Now,
I would probably want to watch that though.
You should check it out.
This dude's what's he got? Like an impact wrench? He's gonna kill him with like a or is that a nail gun? He's probably gonna kill him with a nail gun, right?
Who, Spawn?
That's him? No, it's not.
That's the guy that played Spawn. Yes, it is.
That's Michael J. White?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. He's in Black Friday.
Yeah.
Now I really gotta watch it. He's a badass martial artist. In real life. He was like
he ain't a joke.
That dude's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Michael, no shit. Wow.
Yeah, I told you, check it out.
His hair's different. I didn't recognize him because his hair's different.
And the beard. And the beard's kind of thick.
Yeah. I don't think he doesn't usually have facial hair. Yeah.
Right.
Oh shit, man! I gotta see that.
Now, do you remember the actor Ed O'Neill? What was he famous for?
You son of a bitch! I was just gonna say, I hope you freaking put this movie because now that's the only movie I thought of. Dutch. You son of a bitch! Fucking love this movie. This is Good one job. Of my bro. This has been one of my favorite movies forever.
Take it, Tom. Tell us how it holds a place in your heart, brother. Go for it.
Well, it's Ed O'Neill is this freaking blue collar dude. There's this freaking spoiled brat kid that hates his mom but sides with his dad in a divorce, and he thinks his dad's the best. Meanwhile, his dad's actually kind of a fucking scumbag. Treats the mom like crap, and like basically he's at school. And Ed O'Neill's like, hey, I'll bond with the kid. I'll pick him up. I'll drive him home. Like, he tries to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
He tries to be a nice guy with the kid. And basically, he pretends that he's broke. Like, he can't get home because their car gets fucked up. All this crazy shit happens. They hate each other. They're fighting. The kid does martial arts, so he thinks he's tough. So, like, Ed O'Neill's like, fuck that. I'm not taking your shit. And like they fight, there's a fight scene between them. It's hilarious. The movie is so fucking funny.
It is good.
But I remember they end up having Thanksgiving in like a homeless shelter, and the kid kind of wakes the fuck up, and he's like, "Wow," he sees people that are way less fortunate than him.
But
he's
isn't that the formula back then? Wasn't that the formula for movies back then? At the end of the movie, you see the light, or you beat the bully.
Yeah. Well, you know what the trailer was? It's about a man showing a boy the way home. And I remember it's like it sounds all wholesome, but meanwhile, like Ed O'Neill like buys like these fucking naked girl trading cards, like freaking Playboy trading cards with these girls in lingerie, because the kid's a teenager, so he's obviously like he's pubescent, so he's hormonal as fuck. He doesn't subscribe to No Nut November. And I remember when he's like sleeping or whatever, and he Ed O'Neill starts like teasing the cards with him and showing him some of the girl like you could see like a little titty or something. And then, like the kid takes the cards and he's looking at him at night and it's an ace, and the next morning Ed's like, so how'd you sleep last night there, ace? And the kid just looks at him like, oh shit. There's so many good parts to that fucking movie, dude.
Really is.
That's actually a movie I fucking need to watch like ASAP because that's such a classic. Ed O'Neill's fucking amazing in it. That kid too. I love that kid. He was such an angry little bastard.
You should watch it on Thanksgiving, man. Is when you should watch it.
Nah, dude. Fucking absolute Dutch is a classic movie.
Yeah, dude.
Classic.
Speaking of classic,
Joe. Let's not forget Jo Beth Williams from Poltergeist. That plays his mom.
Yep.
Jo Beth Williams.
Wanted to hit it when she was in that as well.
Mm-hmm. Pretty Woman.
All right, speaking of classics, do you remember This Portly Little Guy? And I'm not talking about Bonds.
Were you the little fat boy? That's Garfield, right?
Yeah, remember the Garfield Thanksgiving special?
I don't. I just got Garfield mixed up with Why do we get Garfield mixed up with Heathcliff?
Yeah, dude, people do that. It's a known thing.
But Garfield's like the fat slobby cat. He just talks about lasagna, right?
Yeah, Heathcliff was more the tough alley dog.
He was an alley cat. He had like a hot girlfriend.
Why did I say dog? I meant alley cat. Yeah, an alley cat.
Yeah. What about Riff Raff?
Yeah, but Riff Raff, I never got confused because he wore a hat.
Yeah, he always had he had the Boston Scally hat.
Yeah,
right?
and a
You
scarf.
see him from Boston. He's from Boston.
And a scarf. Don't forget the scarf, dude. Did he have a scarf as well?
He might have. He might have. Yeah, you might be right. But he was short, so it's hard to tell.
Right.
He
Well,
had no neck. He was like a fucking bull.
I could see why people get Garfield and Heathcliff mixed up.
Yeah, I think
That
they're
I
both
could
close
see.
to the same color too.
Yeah, they're both.
So what was
orange.
the Thanksgiving special like? Like it's just him fucking thinking about lasagna?
Him doing Garfield shit with mice. You know how it is, dude. Trying to get the food. Look at him, dude. He's like,
He's
don't forget
like,
tax and tip.
I want food. Yo, Garfield is definitely the stoner, and Heathcliff was the tough guy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he almost acted like like he beat the shit out of dogs as well. I think that's why I messed up. He didn't matter, but Garfield can't beat the shit. No, yeah,
yeah. No, Garfield's only beating the shit out of his fucking, his digestive tract. It's the only thing he's beating the shit out of.
You mean his asshole? That's pretty beat up.
Well, that's if he had a lot of hot sauce, like I did.
That litter box must look like the beaches of Normandy when he's done. All right, now
notice they have a giant stick of butter right in front of him too.
Ready to go right in the turkey's ass, dude.
Yeah, they're like, butter's so bad for you because you'll only eat it if it's gonna kill him. Make him
sure
a
you have your
fat slobby stoner. Hey, Barrel Ass, why don't you have some more butter there? That's it.
So I'm gonna give you a name, and you're gonna see if you can.
Give me a name.
Walter Matthau.
Who? Bad News Bears?
Yes, him, but not that movie.
Grumpy old assholes.
It's technically a Thanksgiving movie.
It is?
Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is.
With Jack Lemmon.
And Tommy, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What?
Remember the woman that played Tommy's mother in The Who, Tommy?
I don't remember her.
She's in this. She's one of the girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah. All right, another test. You know there's other cartoons that had Thanksgiving in the title. You have to remember one. Come on, bro.
It's Thanksgiving Charlie Brown?
You fuck.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's Thanksgiving Charlie Brown, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's what I said, but I just pulled that out of my ass.
Well, you pulled it out of the right part of your ass because it's right.
I mean, it's not. I mean, the only other thing I know is it's the Great Pumpkin or whatever.
No, there's more.
There was the Great Pumpkin.
There's a lot more than that you remember now. They've made newer ones over the years. There's like, I just got bar mitzvahs Charlie Brown. I just got circumcised Charlie Brown.
It's Kwanzaa Charlie Brown.
It's New Year's Charlie Brown. Tell the babysitter.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see It's Kwanzaa Charlie Brown?
No, I never saw that one.
The spoof video. It was on E-Bomb. It was on E-Bomb's World, and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, there was actually a thing?
Basically,
I didn't even know.
Yeah, dude, they made it that like Charlie Brown was a pimp, and Lucy, Lucy was always like at that booth. She was a hoe. She was his hoe. He was pimping the hoe.
Oh no,
Lucy.
I remember that now.
Yeah, dude, and then Linus grabs the mic at the end and goes, "Let me tell you about the three kings. There was Martin Luther, Don, and Rodney. Rodney King, Don King, and Martin Luther."
Wow.
Oh, dude, it's freaking hilarious. Because, like, oh, yeah, they are all kings. Rodney King, Don King, and Martin Luther King. He's like, the three kings. He's like, Rodney was a coochie ripper from the hood. And then, like, the way he talks, bro, it's hilarious. He talks total jive. Like, I don't know. Whoever came up with it is a fucking genius. It's so funny.
I got another one.
Great one.
I'm going to give you a hint. You're doing great. You're at 100%.
No, I didn't know about Garfield or.
No, you said
I didn't know that
Garfield.
much.
You
Well, no,
said
I
Garfield.
knew the cat, but I didn't know he had a Thanksgiving special. I didn't know.
You still guessed it right. You still guessed it right. I gotta give it to you.
I didn't say Heathcliff or Riff Raff.
How about the Weasel? There's your hint.
You son of a bitch. Paulie Shaw. What was it? Well, he had a bunch of flop movies. He had one that he's on a farm. Was that it? Is it called The Weasel Goes to the Farm? I don't fucking know what it was called.
Here, I'll do you one more hint. Listen. What were you to him?
Son-in-law.
Very good, sir. Son-in-law.
That's what it was called.
Is a Thanksgiving movie.
That was a Thanksgiving movie. No shit, I never saw it. I'm trying to think what freaking Paulie Shore movie I did see.
Oh, dude, there's so many bad ones. I'm sure you've seen one.
Well, I mean, wasn't Encino Man kind of big because he's like Brendan Fraser was the Encino Man, and
that's why it was
found
big.
him or something. Yeah,
that's why it was big.
Because Brendan Fraser's a great actor.
Right. And now we finish off with the ultimate, the king of all Thanksgiving movies, and it's a shame you don't know it and haven't seen it. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. The epitome.
This is absolutely, yeah, I'm a fucking asshole, dude. How did I not? I love Steve Martin. I love John Candy. Big part of my childhood, both of these sons of bitches. So it's like, how did I not see this?
I don't understand how you didn't see it, dude.
Dude, it's like I haven't seen Billy Madison. There's so many weird movies that I just haven't seen. And I'm always like, oh, yeah, I'll see it. And I never do. But this is definitely one of them.
All right. We're going to move on. We're going to move right into it, bro. We're going to slip and slide right into, like, we're slipping and sliding into DMs.
Is that George Costanza?
No, it is not, sir.
Look at his baldness. He looks like a very tan George Costanza.
That is an African-American man, sir.
Well, if George had went to the tanning salon for a while, he could get there.
Well, maybe.
I mean, he'd have to put on glasses too, so he's like, Larry David.
That's actually Mean Joe Green, dude.
No, it's not. Get the fuck out of here.
I'd be surprised if anybody even knows who Mean Joe Green is anymore. But
Isn't
anyway,
Mean Joe Green a Steeler? No.